I don't even know how to work this. Am I supposed to be zoomed in like that? Oh, there it is. Guys, yes, I know. You're probably like, what the heck? Who are you? I know. I know. It's been forever since I filmed, uploaded a video. I don't even know how to work my camera anymore because it's been so long since I have filmed. And it's because I just didn't feel like it. I was like, I don't really feel like filming. I don't feel like editing. I don't feel like doing any of the filming process, any of that. I was just like, I'm going to relax, enjoy just knitting without having to like prop a camera up every single second. And so that break was amazing. Oh my god, like I told myself, okay, I'm gonna film this time, and then I just never picked the camera up. But I'm back. I am back because I was like, listen, you can't just have a break forever. So that was my break. I'm done. I'm back and I'm ready to show you guys everything that I did knit during my time off, because just because I stopped filming didn't mean I stopped knitting, because I did knit. I knitted on and off. Honestly, I really didn't knit for like every single day of the months I was gone. I was really just chilling, literally in my like vacation era, because I couldn't be arsed with filming. Like, so I'm really excited to get back into everything. And so today I'm going to show you guys what I knitted while I was away. And then like my future videos will really be weekly vlogs, because I'm going to be out of the house. I know, it's crazy because I literally stay in the house 24/7. But things have happened, you know, things were in the works behind the scenes. And so now I'm going to be out of the house a lot more than usual. And so I'm gonna really be filming like how my days are now, because they're gonna be totally different than before. So I think there's gonna be a really fun transition, because before my vlogs were like me knitting in a house all the time, and now it's gonna be like me in a car, me at a place, me like just knitting any chance I can get because of how busy I'm gonna be. Like before I just had all the time to knit, and now I'm gonna have to like schedule time to knit. Like, anyway, but I'm excited. I'm super excited. And so that's how my videos are gonna be for now. Just fun vlogs of me capturing my week and my days and things like that. So that's how it's gonna be. But today I'm gonna show you guys everything I have knitted. And it wasn't a lot, really. Yeah, it wasn't really a lot. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it literally wasn't a lot at all. But I'm still gonna show you guys anyway. So after my last video, I decided that I wanted to knit like varsity cardigans. And so this was my like test cardigan that I made, and it came out, as always, not as always, because I do have some questionable projects, so let me scratch that. Anyway, it came out great, surprisingly, because sometimes when I do something, because this was a freehand cardigan that I decided to knit, and sometimes with my freehand projects it can be questionable, but this time it wasn't questionable. And this was my first time in a project ever adding pockets, which was a crazy experience because I never added pockets before. I didn't even understand how you could add a pocket until I looked at a video, and then I was like, oh, that's easy. Like, why didn't I do that before with my other projects? Anyway, so this is the first varsity cardigan that I made and freehanded. It looks like this. Now I have the picture right here, and I used wool ease for this project, and I love wool ease, but I will say okay, I will say that it does pill a lot, even when you're knitting. As you're knitting wool ease, it does pill. I don't know if it pills more with bigger needles, because I know I knitted like a Christmas cardigan last year. It was like green and red, and that didn't pill. Like, I still have it and it didn't pill at all. But when I'm using this with a bigger needle, because I use like a 9, an 8, and a 9 with the Christmas cardigan with the same yarn, but this I use a 10 millimeter and a 12, so I'm wondering if that's kind of why it's pilling more than it should. I still love the yarn though, but I think I'm realizing that the smaller the needle size is, the less it'll pill. So I'm catching on, but nonetheless, this is such a beautiful, beautiful cardigan and I love it. And this was the Halloween time, which is why I chose the black and orange yarn, and it just went perfect together. I have a button band, so you can button this up if you want to. Boom, so it's a button now, and it looks like this buttoned. No, not anymore. And I actually bought bigger buttons because this cardigan, I put 1-inch buttons, and then when I finished it and tried to button it up, I was like, oh, just like you saw, I just fell out. And then I realized that I needed to buy 1.5 like millimeter buttons. I think it's millimeter. Yeah, just 1.5 millimeter or 1.5 size buttons. So I never got to changing the size of this. So this is still the 1. Where's the 1 inch? I think it's 1 inch and then 1.5 inches. Yeah. Either way, this was the smaller buttons, and then with my other cardigans, I did size up to the 1.5 because I realized that it fits best in the button band hole. And so that's what I realized, which is what you start piecing together when you're freehanding things. You notice things and things like that. Other than that, I love it. And then the pockets, I crocheted the pockets actually, and then I just sewed it down so this flap wasn't just like hanging over here. So the pocket looks like this on the side, just on the side, and then the pocket is right here. Ta-da! And I use black yarn, so you know, it's kind of incognito. And yeah, that's how this is. I love how it turned out. It's so cute. And then since I made this, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make a v-neck, what are they called, slip over, because I was like, oh my god, that would be so cute to have like a v-neck varsity like version of it. And so that's when I knitted this up. It's so, I have a picture right here of how I looked with this on. I still kept the H and it was still Halloween, so that went perfect. And then it was just a cute, you know, little set that I decided to make. And I use smaller needles on this, and I can tell that the pilling is significantly less than it is with the bigger needles. So I definitely think the larger your needles are, the more pilling, the more it'll pill with wool ease. Thick and quick specifically, not like the smaller wool ease. The wool ease thick and quick. But yeah, this was a fun project to knit, and this didn't take long at all. I would say that took like 2 days if I wasn't like, and if I wasn't being lazy, I definitely could have finished this in a day, because it's like I knitted this on 9mm needles, I think, and it was such a quick project. Like, I was surprised when I finished, like, what, that's it? And my favorite part about it is the one colored trimming in the collar. Like, I love the look of it. And so yeah, that's this set that I knitted, because I knitted that varsity cardigan first. And then after that, I was like, I'm gonna knit a color, you know, a fun colored version of the varsity cardigan, because like I said, that was during Halloween time. And then I was like, okay, I'm tired of black and orange, because I get tired of knitting colors up that are the same. So if I knit a sweater in blue, I cannot see blue yarn for like at least 3 projects, because I don't like knitting in the same color back to back to back. So after knitting in the black and orange, I was like, let me get a break. Let me do something brighter, which is why I decided to knit this cute pink varsity cardigan with my letter M on it. It's so cute. I love the colors. And so with this cardigan, this is where I added the bigger button so that it can easily fit in the button band hole. And so once I button it up, you can see how it's not just gonna fall out like it did with the black one. Like, look at it. Oh my god, it looks so good in the camera. It's so cute. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite piece I have knitted so far. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, this is my favorite piece I've knitted so far this year. I actually don't really remember everything that I knitted this year, so I'm not sure if I can really say that. But since I don't really remember, and this is what I do remember, I'm gonna go with this because of the colors. I love the pink and white together. I love the M. I love the big buttons. Like, oh my gosh, I love everything about it. I love the stripes. Like, and then here's the picture, and then I made like I just crocheted, like chained like 60 chains. Is that what they're called? Like, I chained 60, you know, however you say. I chained 60 and then I like made them into bows and put them on my head to make like a cute little aesthetic type of look to go with this cardigan, and I loved it. And so after I made this, I had scrap yarn, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I want to make that's too far. I want to make a mini version because I had the slip over, you know, the big slip over, and I was like, I want to make like a cute cropped mini version of that slip over in this color yarn since I had scrap yarn left over. And so I did make it, and this is how it looked. Beautiful. Well, I mean, it's cute. It's very cute, but one, I didn't expect it to be that short, and two, when I binded off my collar, I like blanked out, I guess, and I bound off way too tight. So it was easy to like squeeze on my head and like squeeze to get in. First of all, I was so surprised when I put it on because the top was basically like right here. I was like, and then I was measuring the entire time. I don't know what happened. I guess my measurements were wrong because as soon as because I wanted it to be like at least like right here, and that it was literally like right here. I don't know what happened. It turned out cute though, but that wasn't the plan, and that wasn't my vision either. So anyway, I guess I blanked out when I was binding off, and I bound off way too tight. And so it was things that are tight are easy to put on, like easy to put on like this way. You know, you can squeeze through and put it on. But when it's time to take it off, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Because it was so tight around my neck. And so even when I tried to do this, like it couldn't even go over my shoulders. I could not get out of that top. I was a prisoner. I could not get out of it to save my life. Like I tried, and then every time I take like a tight top off, I like kind of hunch over and like kind of pull it over like this, so it's kind of easy to like shimmy out of. Nothing worked. Absolutely nothing worked. I had to cut myself out of that creation that I knitted, and I can have the video right here of me cutting myself out of it. Crazy. I did not know I bound off that tight, and I don't even know why I did. Like usually when I'm binding off, especially something that's on the more fitted side, I bind off so loosely, but I guess I was just in the zone and I was just binding off, and I was probably squeezing that thing tight. Like, oh my god, I don't know why I did it. Anyway, so this is the end result of me having to cut that top off, and so now it looks like this. So now it looks like this. Ta-da! But good thing it was really just scrap yarn and just a fun project I wanted to try out. So it wasn't anything that I cared about. Like, yeah, it was cute, but at least I got cute pictures in it. So, you know, I can forever see what I knitted, but I couldn't do it. And I was not about to like force this off of me. Like, my head would have popped off. Absolutely. Like, there was no way this was coming over me. Absolutely not. Anyway, and then after that, I don't know why I decided to start crocheting, but for some reason I was like, oh my god, I want to crochet a cardigan, a cropped cardigan. I don't know. I just had a vision of what I wanted, and I was like, I want to crochet it for some reason. Like, what? Crochet? I don't even know where I found hooks to do that. Anyway, okay, I know I said that the last set was my favorite, but get this, I get to cheat because that's my favorite knitted set that I knitted. This will be my favorite crochet set that I crocheted this year. Mind you, now I'll get into it later. So the cardigan, I wanted it to be like tight, you know, kind of tight sleeves and then fuzzy trimming, because I think I saw something and I was like, oh my god, I want to do something like that. And so and then I decided on this. So this is the cardigan that I crocheted, and I use Noro yarn for this, and it's yarn I had sitting for like, I think 2 years now, that I finally decided to use, and I'm surprised I crocheted with this rather than knitting with it. Either way, project chef's kiss. So cute. Oh my god, this, oh my god, this is the cutest top I've crocheted ever. So I ended up with this, and then I randomly decided to add like this cute button so that it just buttons up at the top, and then the rest is just out hanging. Oh my god. And then the sleeves are nice and skinny like I wanted. And then I ended off with super fuzzy trimming. And so, did I just take one with the top? Anyway, and so I ended up with this, and then I was like, oh my god, oh my god, okay, this is what happened. So I remember. So this set was actually supposed to be like, the skirt was supposed to be in Noro yarn as well, with just fuzzy trimming on it, kind of like this, but just, you know, a skirt. And then I ran out of yarn. I ran out of Noro yarn. I got this from a yarn shop. I don't even know. And I didn't even have the tag anymore. It was just a loose, like, skein I had sitting there. So I don't even know the color. I don't know the combination, the yarn. You guys, you get it. I didn't know anything, and so I was like, what am I gonna do? Because I wanted to finish this project. I didn't want to just leave it just because I ran out of yarn for the bottom. And so I realized I had more fuzzy yarn, and so my big brain, high IQ self thought about a fuzzy skirt since I had more fuzzy yarn. I've never just knitted a skirt with just fuzz, so I was like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Well, it turned out like this. Oh my god, like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? When I started crocheting this up, I was like, excuse me? I could have been doing this entire time? This is so cute, and it's so different, and I'm so happy I thought of this. I had to use so much yarn for this though. I had like 3 skeins originally, and I had to buy like 4 more, and it was so hard to find. I was looking up things on Joann, on Amazon. I was lucky I found it on Amazon because it wasn't at Joann. It wasn't at any of the stores nearby. It wasn't at Michael's. Like, when I tell you it was like zero stock, zero, 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 not available, not available, not available. Mind you, I had to like this, I only crochet like this much, so I needed this much yarn. And oh my god, I lucked out on Amazon. I was able to get 4 skeins, and I was able to finish this skirt, and then I paired it with these brown boots. They're actually my sister's, and they wear a 10. So it's crazy that it actually looked fine in the picture because I was flopping around in them. Anyway, and so this is the full picture of the entire outfit, and this is my favorite crochet set that I have ever crocheted. Oh my god, like this fuzzy skirt, and then I added a belt just so I can really tighten it. I was able to tighten it around my waist so it wasn't just like hanging off, and I think I tucked this in for the picture so it wasn't just hanging in front of me. And then I added like this cute like butterfly chain. It was just, you know, something you can put on your jeans, and I just added it to the skirt for no reason. I have no idea why I added that, but it did add a little character, and it just put the whole set together, and I am obsessed with it. Oh my god, it turned out so cute, and everyone loved it. And I know you're probably like, how the heck did you crochet a fuzzy skirt? Here is a tip. My tip, if you want to crochet with fuzzy yarn. Did I say fuzzy yarn before? I feel like I didn't. Now I'm gonna have to go back and edit that. Anyway, tip to crocheting with fuzzy yarn. Do not try to look for your stitches. When I'm crocheting, I literally like crochet, and then I stick my finger in the next stitch, and then I crochet through that. Stick my finger through the next stitch and crochet through that. So I'm not seeing any of my stitches at all. I cannot see these stitches. It's too fuzzy. I feel my stitches, and I feel each one, and I make sure that my finger is in the next stitch. Then I will crochet that, put my finger through the next stitch, crochet that, and so on and so forth. So when you're trying to crochet with fuzzy yarn, just feel your stitches rather than like trying to look for it, because good luck. I remember when I first started crocheting with fuzzy yarn, I was like, I'm never doing this again. It was a nightmare because I was looking for my stitches and I could not find them. And then as I was crocheting like again, I realized that, oh my god, I don't have to see it. I can just feel for it and I'm good. So trust me. Trust me. Anyway, and that's all I made while I was gone. It really wasn't a lot. I was really reading a lot, chilling with my cats, just really in my vacation era, like I said. But recently I did start up another project, and since it's, you know, Christmas time, I decided to I'm using Impeccable because I just had it sitting around. And so I'm just double stranding Impeccable green and white, and then for the collar I'm going to make it solid green, and then for the sleeve ribbing I'm going to make solid green as well. Body ribbing I'm going to make solid green as well. Oh my god, my battery's dying. Oh my god, as I was changing my battery, I just realized that I forgot to show you guys one more thing that I knitted. Like, I literally forgot I knitted this, and I was just thinking about it as I was changing my battery. Now I have to go get it so I can show you guys. Okay, scratch what I was saying about this. We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to that momentarily. I forgot to show you guys one more thing that I knitted. So I forgot that I knitted a cropped varsity cardigan because for some reason I'm obsessed with cropped things. I know I went back to knitting black, but at least I switched it up and I knit it with white because I wanted like a black and white cardigan. I wanted something that I could like wear with anything. And so I knitted this cropped. It looks so good in the camera. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Anyway, so I knitted this and it came out like this. I actually don't have any pictures in it because I'm literally, after I finish filming this, I'm gonna go take pictures in this. And I think when I was switching my battery out, I was thinking about all the things that I had to get done today, and I was like, I have to take pictures in that cropped cardigan. And I was like, hold on, where is it? Because this is literally what I knitted. Anyway, so I don't have pictures yet, and I actually didn't even, oh my god, funny story about this. Oh my god. Now that I'm thinking, I have another project that I forgot to bring. I'm not done with it though, because I started making my knit pants. I'm knitting a black version of it, and I'm still on one pant leg, and I'm like 6 inches into it, so it's definitely not finished. But that is another thing that I have been working on. I'm not getting it, but it's out there. And anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, funny story. So this was actually supposed to be like a varsity zip up cardigan. So I went on Amazon and bought some zippers. Like, ooh yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm buying zippers. This was gonna be my first time adding a zipper to my project. So, you know, I'm feeling good. I'm hyped. I'm like, ooh, I'm adding a zipper. Oh my god. So I looked up a tutorial on how to add a zipper. Cool. I did my thing. I added the zipper. It was a little challenging because my yarn is just my project is so thick, and I feel like it's way easier to add a zipper on something that's not as chunky. I don't know. I'm a noob at adding zippers, but I just feel like it might be easier with thinner projects. Anyway, so I added the zipper, struggled through it, got it done. Right? Wrong. Because as soon as I, unzipped it, it stopped. Why is it stopping? It literally just stopped at the end. It would not like pull apart. It was just stopping. It was like this, stopping at the end. It would not like pull apart. Why? Because I bought a zipper for like a hoodie. So like something like this where it would zip, and then you can zip it. Like a mid zipper, like that's what I bought it for. Nothing long. I bought it for this, something like this. Zoop, zoop. So it's not gonna open up because it's not meant for that. And that's the zipper I bought. I had to undo it. I had to rip that zipper out. And I didn't read. I didn't even think of that. I thought, look, I'm buying the zipper. I think it's cute. It's perfect for my project. Wrong. So I did take it out, and then I ended up adding buttons. But I know you're like, okay, but where's the button band? There's no button band. No, there's no button band. So now I just have to stuff these buttons 1.5. These buttons just in the garment and just make away somehow, because I fumbled. I didn't even read. I was like, I went to Kalila, I was like, bro, my zipper isn't like releasing. Like, what the heck is wrong with it? Yeah, you live and you learn. But this is how this cardigan looks buttoned up. I literally have to force these buttons in there because it's not a button band. It was for zipper. Anyway, that's how it looks buttoned up. It's kind of funky because it's not lined up, but this is how it looks. Oh my god, I can't wait to take pictures in it. So that's actually what I'm gonna do. Oh, so that's that. Back to this. There's really nothing else to say. It's just a chunky sweater that I'm knitting, and I split for the sleeves. I'm on a body right now, and this is gonna be the project that's gonna be featured. No, it's not. Yes, it is. This is, oh, actually, this, I'm on a deadline with this. I want to get this done by the, let me check my calendar, by the 21st. By 5 p.m. on the 21st. I have 3 days. I mean, I got this done in like a day. Like a 24-hour day, not like a Anyway, so I'm kind of confident, but I do have a lot to do. I have to do my nails. I have to edit this video. I have to what else do I have to do? It's not sounding like a lot. Anyway, I feel like I have a lot to do. So it's gonna be crunch time on this. So I'm gonna try and get a lot done tonight. So I'm probably gonna start my vlog tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna film. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so that's that with this, and I'll show you guys the finished project when I finish it. And yeah, that's it. So that's everything I have done so far. Well, done in the time I was vacationing out of here. Literally, I stayed home the entire time. I didn't go anywhere. I was just chilling. But that's all I was able. Well, I feel like that's kind of a lot, actually. Like in 2 months, you know, I think that's a lot. And I was able to get a lot done because it was really a lot of chunky stuff. So that obviously doesn't take as long as regular, you know, 4mm projects. So anyway, that's all I got done in the 2 months I was gone. I was knitting. So yeah, I'm really hungry. I didn't eat breakfast, so it's time to go. So that's all I have for you guys. I'm not gonna go missing like that again. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna try not to go missing for that long again. So I know you guys are like, oh my god, it's so good to see your face. Thank you so much. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh my god, I forgot my outro. I think that's it. Bye.